Hello there guys, my name is Joe and welcome fuck sake. Hello there guys, my name is Jay or Gimpy Dwarf and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers Spotlights. So, what are we looking at today? Well, as you can see on my screen, there is something very beautiful occurring in this world. Now, what is it called? It is called the DS-101 Thor, and this thing is designed to be an interceptor of larger ships, and it is made by a guy called AssHunter. And I did do another one of his builds in some of the previous episodes, so go and check those out if you will. It'd be very nice if you did. It really supports the channel, watching all the videos and blah blah blah. So let's get into this build. So this thing looks freaking gorgeous, just saying, and it packs a big of a punch, and it is a small ship, yes it is. And look at this, it just looks epic from the top. It just looks like something you'd see on like an alien film. You just imagine these being like arms that sort of rotate down and maybe become landing gears or something stupid, or maybe even on the same sort of points as Transformers. It looks like something that could be Transformers worthy, that would transform into, you know, a human robot mechanoid looking thing. Really cool. And this thing has a massive armament, may I say. It comprises of things called the Molnir fusion guns. It has two 160cm PAK-44 cannons, which are the ones on the side. It also has Klingon plasma beams and 8.8cm Rack 11 cannons, which is probably enough to cripple a small country. So this thing really does do, or is designed to do, what it says on the tin, and just the aesthetics of it as well, it's just mind-boggling to me. This is something I look at and go, need to take some ideas from this, because this thing is amazing. I love the lighting and how he sort of put just like, you know, a single light behind there that sort of gives it that like nice effect, and it's just really nicely done. And again, just if you look like it's just awesome in the way it's done. And the one thing that really impressed me, and call me simple, but these flaps here, I mean, understandably in this in space there is no wind, so therefore there is really no need for stabilization as such as like on conventional planes, where they have the flaps on the wings that alter and change to sort of either move you up or down or stabilize the craft. These look cool anyway. I mean, having these on here is a really nice feature to have, and just seeing them on these it's pretty damn beautiful, and they add like that extra flair to it, I think. And I think they probably pose as a really cool way of deflecting like, you know, armor and stuff, because say if a bullet was to take I don't know, 2 blocks of armor away, these class as 2 blocks of armor high, therefore it would hit the very top, or you'd like to think it would hit the very top and not deflect off. It would hit it directly on, and it would take all the damage before hitting the wings and letting the wings take the damage. So it's really cool. And he adds like these really nice bits of trim onto the ship as well, like these like flat sections here of the Uncle Steve's armor panels, which just make it that much cooler. If I just turn the light on, we can see the underside, and the underside is probably as pretty as the top side. And there is no real landing gears or method of landing the ship, but I'd like to think it would be one of those ones that sort of connects to a connector, and then sort of you can fly off, you know, you jump on a mothership, fly off, these disconnect from the connectors, and then, you know, continue on their voyage to destroy whatever they see in their path. So we should have some ships over here. Now this world is a test world, as he's called it, the Viper Interceptor's test world. And there is another test version here, which is very, I don't know, it's got a lot of like just machine guns and things like that on it at the moment, and he's tried to upgrade the braking force, and there are a few things that have well, I think that was more down to me earlier, but on the wings he does have these rocket launchers, which I don't think actually reload properly at the moment. But again, this is like a testing sort of stage that he goes through, trying to make a heavier one. which is nice to see. He's uploaded test worlds before, and it's really, really cool to see that he's actually working on more, and you can see that visibly that he's working on more by just looking in this world, which is really cool. So we're going to test out some of the guns, I think. We've actually got the small Klingon plasma beams first, and these things are mental. They're bright red. Check this out. Now these things are awesome. Reason why is they got high rate of fire but low rate of damage, so you can really annoy the enemy with these. And just look at them. They look so Trekkie as hell, and we've actually shot through the ship now. Jesus. Oh my god. So next ones are the ISM Molnar fusion cannons. Are they fusion cannons? Fusion guns. And these things are pretty cool. So they're like, they do give off like a blue beam, if you notice that. It's just we're a bit too close. These things have quite a mental range. So you can see that blue beam being projected forwards. They're very soft in noise as well, which is kind of nice. Very quite futuristic. And then we've got these 8cm cannons, which you've probably already seen through my videos as well, which of course make that typical artillery noise, which is beautiful. It just sounds freaking gorgeous. And we got these 160cm PAK 44 cannons. Now these things are freaking brutal. Their noise is a bit muffled. I'd like the sound to be a bit better on that, because it does sound very muffled and, you know, distorted, but it makes a cool noise, and they take forever to reload, however. There we go, so I've just used it up again. But this thing has took a pounding, I think. I mean, there's a lot going on in this ship, and it's very compact, but overall I'm really liking it. It's such a cool little ship that does, you know, you want it to be a hard hitter, so you're just going to throw all the weaponry at it. And I know I've said in the past, you know, over weaponizing a ship is ridiculous, but when it's done like this, it just looks freaking amazing. It doesn't even look like it's stupidly armed. It just looks like it has average armaments on until you actually fight it, and then you're screwed. And even then, again, those like Corsairs on the front, they're like, look at that. He's added like pins onto it, so they're like your aiming reticle sort of thing, where you need to look at where you're aiming. That's pretty cool. So overall, I really do like this ship. Use of lights is amazing. Just very simplistic, but very, you know, it works. And then in terms of the armor and the way the armor's been used and utilized, it works again. In terms of, like, you know, the different colors as well, it just really does set it off, like the reds and the oranges and the blues. It just looks really, really cool. So overall, this ship is really, really good, and just for one last test, it is really freaking quick as well. So it does exactly what you'd want an Interceptor to do, which is get in there pretty damn quickly, kill some shizzle whizzle, and then fly off again. So this has been the DS-101 Thor, guys, and I'd love to hear what you think of this ship. I love it to pieces, and I'm beginning to become more and more of a fan of AssHunter. Almost forgot his name. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of AssHunter as it goes on, and he's producing some really, really cool looking things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, let me know what you think of this build. I love it. I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10 if I was giving ratings, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. So if you have, please like, favourite, and of course subscribe for more. Liking it really does help. It really helps the algorithms on the channel to, you know, say which video is good and whatnot, and get it onto the watch pages and everything. So please like, it really does help, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.